Using the bounce well, yeah, Aiden Markham. Going on the front foot, opening that blade, that face of his bat, and deliberately looking to use the pace and get it up. Managing to get it just right of point, all the way for 6.
Oh, nice, Washi,
it's different
nice,
from the
Washi.
uppercuts that they
Washi.
play, isn't it? The uppercut, it's just like it's rammed over to third.
Then keep him here.
That's right. So this one you can see, it actually looked to play it like you would play a back foot punch along the ground, excepting this time he's not attempted to play it along the ground.
Nice wash, nice
Quite
wash.
deliberately,
Great
quite
dodge,
purposely,
Washi.
he's opened the face of the bat,
Building it up,
leaned
nice
back
wash.
in his shot as well. This is a very, very difficult shot, but he's made it look so easy.
The one shot I've seen that's probably even more difficult is playing that off the front foot. It's something Surya Kumar Yadav does sometimes.
Oh, beautiful
Just
wash
playing
up.
that shot off the front foot, opening the pace and sending it over backward point. But then Surya Kumar Yadav sends the ball to parts of the field that you don't think the ball will go to.
I always found it amazing watching guys like Hashim Amla and Sehwag and the direction of which the blade of the bat comes. They almost look like they hit it with a closed face, and yet it still flies past point. Just in the direction of where the bat comes from and the angle at which it hits the ball. Really incredible.
One of my favorite players, Hashim Amla. Always calm. Have you ever seen him lose it? Because just look at him and you see a zen-like calm. He must have lost it at some point here.
Don't think I ever saw him lose it, ever. Out batting with him at Lord's once, and there was a mosquito or something like that on the pitch, and I was quite nervous. I was facing Broad and Anderson, and I wanted to kill it and move it, and he just said, just leave it. Mozzie's done nothing to you. Just shows you what kind of man he is.
It's an excellent over from Washington Sundar. 2 off it, 51 for 1 after 10. Just the one over from Prasidh Krishna. I think he was just waiting for the field restrictions to go off. There's now 4 fielders outside, so he's got the spinners on. Trying to get Jadeja in before the ball gets completely soaked. He's got a few opinions these days, Hashim Amla, and notice. He's always very calm. He's got a few, I'm not saying he's outspoken, but I'm reading a few comments.
Also now, and after his retirement, I suppose he's allowed to.
Beautiful, Jad. अच्छा ही है. Oh, Jadeja, बहुत अच्छे. Lovely, Jad.
Some South African side though, I mean, trying to think, Graham Smith, Hashim Amla, Jad Kallis, A.B. de Villiers. No wonder you guys were so good away. No team won away as much as South Africa did, and that's why when that 18, 19, 20 period came, it pained a lot of us who've been admirers of South African cricket over the years. Just wonder if they're seeing resurgence now, certainly in the test match game. Temba hasn't lost a game in charge yet. Won the World Test Championship, of course, famously. Pulls out the sweep shot with the support.
Finish strong, Jad. Oh, Jad, watch it.
Finish strong, the captain said. They don't like a boundary of the last ball. It's a good over. 5 off it, 56 for 1, South Africa. Huge cheers down this in the stadium where Virat Kohli's gone to the boundary. It's amazing. Washington will continue. Actually, I'm just looking at his actions. I don't think he's trying to bowl the off break at all. Very well hit. Virat Kohli was a little wide.
No worries, Wash.
Superb shot. From time to time, Markram's unveiling these gems.
He's a powerfully built man, Markram. And you can see over here, he's not really looked to hit it too hard, but it's just the timing and the placement. So even somebody as quick as Virat Kohli wasn't able to get anywhere close to it.
I think he's gone a little straighter now.
Nice, Washi. Washi.
Very interested in seeing South Africa's approach here. They're asking rate to 7.2. It's gone up to about 7.8. Markram's a runner ball 38. Going at just over 5 and over. We talked about Polly's theories. That's Polly's favorite graphic. The yellow line is quite under. 16 runs the difference between the two sides. How to bowl that again. It's a good over up to that point. That's what he worried the captain now. Got the extra ball. Don't let that go for 4. Closes the over well. 62 for 1 from 12.
Oh, yes. Jadej.
I think we saw in Ranchi. They lost, South Africa lost Markram, Rickleton and de Kock early. But
Oh, yeah, boy.
Brietska, that's the right way, right? Brietska, Brevis, then Jansen, they all got to move on. They were constantly chasing that target.
जाड़िया इधर नहीं मारेगा, इधर सामने मारने देखेगा वो. फाइन मत रखना.
Hasn't changed yet. Pulls out the sweep, Temba, and plays it in front of square. Run, I'll give up. He was never in the frame anyway. That's a good shot because the fielder's position behind square.
Well, South Africa will need a boundary every over. They need to do that. They need to take a few chances because the required rate is almost 8 runs and over.
Question is, what do you do once you've got the boundary? Keep hitting the singles, ensure you're getting 8 and over. If you've got a 4, like that, just take the single.
ठीक है, अच्छा ये इसके लिए वापस आ जाना नॉर्मल, उसके लिए इधर, इसके लिए नॉर्मल, खत्म कर जड्डू अच्छे से.
Get 7 off it. 69 for 1. Going at 5.3 and over. They haven't taken any risks, South Africa. Now the little movement down.
Great watching now, Washi.
Not a bad idea going down the pitch. Make the bowler think. You can bowl the odd one short. You can cut or pull it.
Well, it might find its way deeper, pick up 2. It's a tricky shot to play. That's come off the under edge. Would have been tricky if it missed.
Nice Washi. अच्छा डाल रहा है.
Steady, without being overly dangerous. They're building a base.
Nice wash.
Yeah, no risks just yet from the South Africans. Happy to just look for the boundary every now and then, but like good cricket shots. And Markham playing a nice straight drive the previous over. Sweep by Temba Bavuma. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. Oh, beautiful cricket shot. Over pitched by Washington. Temba Bavuma plays a lovely cover drive.
So every ball in this over has been scored off. And then this one, the 5th ball, tossed up around the off stump and outside the off stump, and then it's driven. So 9 in this over. 1 ball left.
Wonder if he's thinking of Kuldeep Yadav at some point. Won't be surprised if he brings him on from this end. Got a boundary every over for the last 3 or 4 overs. 10 of that over. It's a good one for South Africa. 79 for 1.
This partnership worth 53.79 for one, South Africa.
Yes, steady.
And the two spinners operating in tandem. It's a good move from the skipper. All the talk about that you want to make sure that the spinners bowl when the ball's relatively dry and the ball's relatively new and dew isn't too much. Every now and then you can see the fielders running their hands on their trousers, trying to dry their fingers. These spinners are rattling along. The run rate, they need to pick that up, because the run rate is creeping up a tick under 8 alongside Ravi Shastri and Deep Dasgupta.
Yes, you said it's a good move. I think simply because you want to get as many overs out of a spinner before the dew comes in. South Africa will play the waiting game for another 2 or 3 overs and then decide to up the ante.
There's something that South African batters did really well in the last game as well. They made sure the required run rate never was out of reach. It's pretty decent right now, shade under 8. And on this surface and with all the dew that we're talking about, I think 8.25 would be all right. Asking rate. Enough boundary hitters to come after this.
Yeah, 2 finger spinners in action, Deep and Ravi, but when do you want to bring Kuldeep on? I think last game we saw what happened with him as well.
I think India need wickets, make no mistake, and the job of a wrist spinner is come what may, whatever the circumstances, to take wickets. He took 2 in the over and turned the game. Might not have been the greatest deliveries, but he has the knack of taking wickets. To answer that question sooner rather than later. 83 for 1.
Talk of the man, and there he is, Kuldeep Yadav, summoned into the attack from the south end, which also happens to be the pavilion and the media end here in Raipur. 4 for 68 in that previous game, and he's a genuine wicket taker through those middle overs. Drilled down the ground. Starts with a short one here, Kuldeep Yadav, and it's been hammered away.
Oh, it's a superb shot. Well timed. It's too short at half tracker. A warm-up delivery from Kuldeep. Straight down the ground, the safest place to go.
All the boundary riders for Kuldeep Yadav, apart from long off, are on the onside. So he has to be very wary about the line that he bowls if the ball's not spinning. A change in field now for Temba Bavuma. This will be interesting because there's no short third. Now that fielder has been moved, a touch finer. There's a backward point and a short fine leg.
Love that, KD, अच्छा है.
Yeah, this is good batting, good partnership this. And got that boundary of the first ball of the over and picking up singles. Most run a ball this partnership now. Took their time to settle down, especially Bavuma.
अक्षय ठीक है अच्छा आ रहा है
Well played 50. 15th 50 for Aiden Markram. And they'll require a big one here, South Africa, from their opener.
It's been a good knock, Aiden Markram. It looks well settled now.
खत्म कर दे
But now that he's set, he needs to carry on. The big innings from Aiden Markram.
Yeah, just to remind the viewers, South Africa is 1-0 down in the 3-match series. They're chasing a big one here. India 349 in that first game. 342 is what South Africa made. 358 today. At one stage, India were looking set to possibly go past 370, 375 when Virat and Ruturaj Gaikwad were batting. Still that run rate around 5.7, 5.75 for South Africa.
ठीक है अच्छा है
9 runs coming off that Kuldeep Yadav over. 16 overs have been bowled. South Africa 92 for 1. And some drinks have been called onto the field. .92 for 1, 16 overs bowled by India. Quinton de Kock opening in place of Ryan Rickleton, who's not in the playing 11. Went cheaply. Good catch by Washington Sundar at mid-on of the bowling of Arshdeep Singh. And after that, this partnership between skipper and his second in command. 66 of 68. There have been some fine shots played by both of them.
Yes, a lot of the back foot as well. In between all that, the odd boundary, they've got themselves into a position. 92 for 1 from 16. They've got wickets in hand. You know what can happen if you have wickets in hand on a track which is good, and there's a lot of dew around. The Indian bowling, I thought Arshdeep very good. 1 for 13 for him. Harshit Rana bowled well without luck. Those figures really don't tell you the story. And some good stuff from Washington and Jadeja. Just the 1 wicket to fall, bleeding edge. And Quinton de Kock was dismissed. See, looking to hoik it away on the onside. Just a little bit of swing, making that happen.
And Arshdeep Singh, I think, has read the book, Count Your Chickens Before They Are Hatched, because he was not even looking at mid-on as he continued to celebrate. 92 for 1 and a big target and a stiff one set by India. 358 riding on 200s. Maiden one for Ruturaj Gaikwad and 2 in 2 games for King Kohli. Ravindra Jadeja to continue.
एक पे आ जाए तिलक. बहुत अच्छे जाट.
I don't know whether you saw that, Deep. Did you see Arshdeep Singh just running towards the keeper? And I was thinking, let him take the catch.
Now, it wasn't, I mean, it went up in the air quite a bit and it was swerving, so it wasn't the easiest of catches. But that's the confidence that Arshdeep's gotten with Washington. He didn't even look behind, just went running towards the skipper.
Tight one. Jaiswal unable to get the ball in his hand, but that would have been a tight one.
Yes, he ran towards the slip cordon without even looking behind. That would have been tight. And he ran towards the slip cordon. He was just relying on the reaction of the fielders in front of him. I would have known one or two would have said, oh, he's dropped it. And then his face would have changed.
Yeah, it would have been a tight one. Definitely a tight one, because all you have to do is underarm. Nicely played. He plays that shot very nicely, does Temba Bavuma. And great work by Nitish Kumar Reddy in the deep.
So Virat Kohli just leave the field during that drinks break. So Nitish Reddy out there, very good fielder.
Big race for 2 runs, John. Don't mind that boy.
Yeah, and he has done well, Nitish Kumar Reddy. That's beautifully bowled. Has asked a couple of questions, first to the straight umpire and then the square leg umpire, who refers it to the third. Stumping.
Third umpire to director, we have an umpire review for a stumping. Check the feed, it's a fair delivery. Can I have your best side on shot, please? Thank you. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Thank you. Okay, keep going through, please. Keep going through. Keep rolling through. Keep rolling through, please, until the stump's lit up. Keep going. Thank you. Excellent. And that's all I need to see. Thank you. Ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Yeah, an easy call for the third umpire. Sometimes you do wonder why the on-field umpire refers it, but just the odd bit of doubt if the leg goes up.
Oh, beautiful, Jadej.
5 runs coming off that over, 97 for 1.
बीच में से मारने देना, बाहर डालेगा तो चौका है, बीच में डाल इस तरफ.
97 for 1. Run rate 5.71. The required run rate close to, very close to 8 now.
रखने दे यहाँ पे.
It's a really good delivery, flatter in the air. The googly. I didn't pick that up, Aiden Markram. I thought it was his stock ball, the leg spinner.
Another man from the offside has popped over to the onside, now at square leg. Short ball. Oh, dropped. Yashasvi Jaiswal was circling under it. Don't think he picked it up because it's just burst through his hands.
He's made a mess of it. It's badly misjudged this. Might have just got some the light in his eyes because the way he reacted, there's no body behind it. It looked to be a straightforward one and then misjudged it very badly. And what's worse, it's gone all the way. Cleared the rope as well.
A big moment in the game. A set batter, toe end of the bat. Had a lot of time to settle down under the ball. I should have got that. Kuldeep does really well not to react to it.
Yeah, he's done well not to react to it because underneath he'll be seething as a bowler.
Nice, Kiddy. Watch it.
You need to break this partnership. And it's time to look really comfortable, these two batters. It was a really big opportunity.
Kiddy, finish well, Kiddy. ये अच्छा बीच में.
15th half century for Aiden Markram. That is how he started it. There were some good deliveries and a good spell from Harshit Rana, which he had to negotiate. Possibly the standout shot. Over deep point for a 6. And just recently, he's had a massive reprieve. An overthrow. It was not needed at all. Ravindra Jadeja with the shy. 10 runs coming of it, 107 for 1.
Really didn't need it. No one backing up to stop that extra run. Has gone for 19 now, Kuldeep of 2. Would be under pressure now.
Yeah, 107 for 1. You mentioned he's gone for 19, but sometimes the analysis doesn't or don't tell that the catch was dropped. That would have been just a dot ball and a catch, not a 6. The previous one would have again been a dot ball. And his analysis would have looked 1 for 12.
Overthrow. Fair enough. Went down the pitch a few pieces. And obviously there was no one backing up.
ठीक है आराम से.
He picked up a catch, did Aiden Markram. That was of Virat Kohli. And now with the bat, unbeaten on 61, so makes him a contender for SBI Life. Apne liye, apno ke liye.
चलेगा नहीं सही है बहुत अच्छे यार टॉप क्लास
ठीक है ना ये
4 runs of the over so far, which includes a leg bye. Very tidy from an Indian perspective. 1-1, 2 for 1. Yeah, the most economical, Arshdeep Singh, but Harshit Rana bowled a very nice spell. Could have had Aiden Markram on a few occasions. Real good spell from him. Kuldeep Yadav.
इस पे भी वो मार देगा इसके लिए चलेगा
And doing really well, picking up those singles every now and then, would pick up a boundary as well. Required run rate still under 8. Opportunity created, the last over of Kuldeep's. And his partnership's worth 87 of 87.
Nice, Kiddy.
I mean, the previous game, what South Africa didn't have were wickets in the end. But when the dew did set in, it was not easy for the bowlers. We saw the toll which Marco Jansen took on the bowlers and the way the man on your screen, Deval Bravis, batted. So what these two have done is that they have taken the team along at a steady rate and created that platform.
If South Africa, within the next, say, 5 or 6 overs, or even 7 overs, can bring down that required rate, it's come to 8 now, bring it down to 7.5 or so, then have wickets in hand, they'll feel that they're in contention, but they've got some powerful strikers lower down the order.
This time takes the fielder on, it's been taken. What a brilliant piece of work by Tilak Verma. He caught it, he knew he was going out. By the looks of it, he's done well. But the third umpire will have another look.
It's done really well here. It's absolutely superb.
This might be just brilliant. Now has his leg touched the ground there? They'll have to take another look before he gets rid of it. Now there.
Yeah, for me, I think he's defied gravity there. Because on the way down, I thought he had touched, and then he somehow managed to contort his legs in such a way that he didn't touch that boundary cushion. Brilliant work. Brilliant work. For all that Yashasvi Jaiswal did, this was sheer brilliance.
5 runs saved for his side. Great presence of mind. Touch and go, but This is brilliant stuff. Very athletic. He went flying across the air to get hold of it and then pull it back before the leg touched the ground.
Watch it.
One of the reasons why they say you need to have particular fielders at particular spots for spinners. Overdone, 118 for 1. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Keep looking at this. He's taken the catch on his way down. At that speed, he has managed to avoid the boundary cushions, get rid of the ball, move his legs in such a way that they don't touch it. It's absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. Applauded by one and all. The sheer presence of mind.
Yeah, Prasid's been brought in. A couple of runs straight away in the first delivery. Yeah, just you see that on a basketball court, not on cricket field that often. The hang time on it. Oh, that's brilliant. You see it on basketball courts when you fake it, then you go under the hoop and put it in the basket. That's exactly what he's done. But previous to that over, Yashasvi was there and he was in mid-wicket, and this over they just changed. And like you rightly mentioned, you've got to have your best fielders in the right positions.
For a moment he was Air Verma there.
He can keep looking at it, this from different angles. He's taken it. Oh. At that speed, we are trying to slow it down for you and trying to figure out if he has touched the boundary cushions. He's done that in real time, all within a fraction of a second. Oh, he's picked it up nicely. It was short, asking to be hit there, and that's exactly what Temba Bavuma has done.
In a nice area, so he could use the pace when he's gone that fine. The partnership now gone past 100. Just waited a little while longer so he could get that angle, use the pace.
He does really well to get under it and then almost scoop it over the boundary.
Shot again, but this one should be taken. Home delivery to Harshit Rana, and Prasid Krishna strikes for India, and it's the captain Temba Bavuma who's been dismissed.
Yeah, second time lucky for Prasid Krishna. This time he wanted to hit lot squarer. I did really well the previous delivery to get under it, but this time around I wanted to hit more towards square leg. It's a long boundaries here, toe end of the bat. Tried his best to keep it along the ground, rolling his wrist, but wasn't enough. Well judged in the end. And Prasid Krishna breaks this partnership, was starting to look dangerous. India needed this wicket desperately. And the skipper goes for 46 or 48, 127 for 2 South Africa. 127 for 2 now. It's starting to look good, this partnership. Markram still out there, and Gretzky comes out to bat. Batted beautifully in the first ODI.
He was wonderful in Ranchi, Matthew Gretzky. Comes in with Aiden Markram at the other end, playing a wonderful innings. Just had one life a little while ago, but otherwise pretty much in control. It's an excellent partnership that for South Africa. 101. 10 came off that over, but they lost a wicket. And South Africa 128 for 2 after 21 overs. Bat very deep down to number 8, Corbin Bosch. Maharaj can bat. Not sure what the situation with Berger is. This is Zorsi, Brevis, Jansen can all go and get runs quickly. 3 overs for 24 for Kuldeep Yadav. Should have got a wicket. Now Yashasvi Jaiswal is back at long gone because Tilak Varma's gone off the field, hurt maybe with that supreme effort that saved 5. I always put that catch out of his mind. It was a sitter that he put down. Slip in place as well for Bretzka. He hit a 6 the previous ball. This time played it a lot squarer on the fielder.
Wasn't able to keep that ball down. I don't think he was looking to keep the ball down, because with the asking rate hovering around the 8 runs per over mark, you're looking to get maximum whenever you feel the ball is there for that, and that is what he thought. Quicker delivery that was. That's why he wasn't quite able to get enough power in it.
They maintain parity, South Africa, the way India were. There's 2 ways of chasing. You keep parity, you always at all times try and be a little ahead. There's always the danger, you lose a couple of wickets and suddenly that asking rate goes up. Just crept above 8 now. If anything, they're a run ahead of where India were. Oh, needed a clean pickup and direct hit. And in trying to do that, Misfield produces an extra run.
Yeah, solidly hit this by Gretzky, and it could just be a little bit of the dew coming in, just skidding on. And then as it goes into the hands, it kind of slips out of the hands just a little bit, putting the fielders under pressure. Not wanting that run rate required to get up to the 9s or 8.5 to start off with.
Taking the first run quickly, but 1 is all they'll get. All reports yesterday, it was very, very wet. There is dew today, but it's not as bad as what we heard about yesterday. Five of that over. 133 for 2. marginally below. South Africa still maintaining parity. India were 137, South Africa 133. Nothing there between the two sides. Right, back with Prasidh Krishna. He's been expensive, but he's taken a wicket. If you notice, over that left shoulder, he actually helped it along. It's gone a long way over long leg. The next one he's pulled over his right shoulder, and so he's not quite got the force.
Which is exactly how Yashasvi Jaiswal also got out, pulling it towards from their back shoulder. Nice, very nice.
Yeah, this is a great shot, this by Aiden Markham. Almost think that this is the shot that Temba Bavuma should have played. Slightly outside the line, look at that. Same kind of angle. Markham played one earlier in his innings that went all the way for 6. On this occasion, he's got it nice and fine. Managed to beat third man. I feel like that could have been a shot that Temba could have played, as opposed to trying to pull from wide outside off.
Well, the earlier one, you've got to give credit to the batter. Now you've got to say he put his pads on, he put his gloves on, packed some luck, and came out to bat. Doesn't matter though, they're getting the runs. He's moved up to 76.
Yes, it doesn't have to be perfect batting in limited overs cricket, particularly. Any which way, he's got the extra pace, Prasidh Krishna, and that's why even a deflection of the thigh pad can go for leg buys.
This is interesting now. He's normally a bowler who bowls back upper length hard in, but he's got third inside the circle now, and he sent long on out. Bowling Fuller. Canberra great striker, the award that goes to the most fours. Ruturaj Gaikwad with 12. Markram's catching up. The 2 6s as well with the 8 fours. And then Kohli, Rahul and Temba Bavuma completing that list. That partnership, Bavuma and Markram, remember it for the singles. They ran very well. Hardly played dot balls. Yeah, he's looking to beat the fielder. He'll be disappointed.
Yeah, it's an interesting change of field. He's dropped long on and dropped long off. He's got third man and fine leg up, and he's decided to bowl it slightly wider. Be it a slower ball. Markham has enjoyed those delicate cuts. He's gotten a couple of boundaries there in his innings so far. And I think he's looking to go nice and full, trying to get him to hit down the ground.
He closes the over well with 3 dot balls, 142 for 2. Pretty wet. Pretty wet. More and more you see the deal, more and more you realize why KL Rahul threw his head back at the toss after they lost another one, the 20th in a row in one-day internationals. But I thought India did very well to then go and make 358. Asking rate 7.2 and over, it's now 8.04. Jadeja comes back. But he bowled pretty well. 5 overs for 24 in his first spell. Just wonder if that phase in the back 10 overs till about over number 49 will come back to haunt India a little bit. Just went a little over runner ball in that phase before the last big over. This time he'll find the fielder. Just the single.
छोड़ दे नया बैट्समैन है एक तो डॉट बॉल डाल दे जाट
The boundaries have come off the short balls.
ठीक है
Very high percentage for spinners to concede boundaries of short pitch balls. Half the boundaries scored. Been 13 in all. Come off balls that were too short. One of them was a 6 which should have been taken, in all honesty.
They made every ball count so far. 4 runs, 4 deliveries, but they need a boundary. Otherwise, that required rate is going to climb up to 9, 8.5, 9.
Did I really see that? Some South African fans in Raipur.
watch it
Did see a South African flag, one little flag, and there's a family here coming to join amongst the cloud of blue.
The appeal was an afterthought. KL Rahul was interested early on. India have just the one review left. Are they? No. A very good over though. 4 off it. It's 146 for 2.
Inside edge. They were excited. They thought that he might have hit the pad straight, but luckily they didn't refer it.
Six overs for 28. Jadeja's a very good spell. Right, Dale, I believe. Bring that in right after his ball. This big inside edge on it. Good ball again. Sean Pollock's school headmasters here. Do you think he should be in the commentary box? Keeping an eye on Sean.
Thought Polly would have given him way better tickets, you know.
Good slow ball throw, well set batter. Little inside edge onto pad. But a good ball from Prasidh Krishna. Good quiet, good little phase for India. Asking rate's gone up to 8.3.
Last ball of Jadeja's over. There's a bit of excitement, a little bit. Rahul thought that it might have hit him on the pad straight, so that's why he went up. Then I think Jadeja told him that it might have been an inside edge.
The extra run conceded. But he was initially, I thought he was behind it, and then he just flapped at it in the end. Very curious to see how KL Rahul uses the 6 bowling options that he has. Oh, he's looking a bit serious. Shukri, 147 for 2, 212 needed still. Oh, lovely shot. Beautiful down the ground. We've seen that from Markram, now we've seen it from Bretska.
Well, that is the issue with Prasidh Krishna. Concedes a boundary every over. Bowled 3 very, very good deliveries to start the over. Then he bowls his half volley. It's gone for a boundary. Nicely played, very nicely played.
So the partnership underway, another one for South Africa, 24 of 23. He's a character, isn't he? He is such a character, this Britska. The Edinburgh smart saver, he's brilliant in that area. He's Deepak Brevis. This to me was the standout from Tilak Varma, save 5. Immediately after an over in which a catch was put down there. He's got his quirks, but he's a fine player. It's going to strike. They've called for 2. Should get those quite easily. 7 of the over, only marginally under par. 153 for 2 after 25. Halfway point, South Africa 153. They need another 206. But it's a very solid challenge, this. Just want to India rule that phase. 1 point, KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja. Jadeja is struggling to get the ball off the square. They put on 48 or 43 in a run chase. You need 48 or 43 balls. Back yourself to get it every day. Right, Washington Sundar, 3 overs so far. Put that in the gap. They'll go for 2.
Get behind, Wash.
Goes up to 81, his highest score against India. It's in the air for a long part of his journey.
Nice, Wash. Nice, Wash.
Up to 9. Are South Africa comfortable there? Up to required run rate of about 9.
There's probably a conversation out there that where they feel comfortable with the run rate required at, and as soon as it reaches this particular level, they might try and take a couple more risks. We saw Virat Kohli do it in his innings where he targeted the first ball of the over, so it allowed India to potentially turn a small over into a big one, getting a boundary early on. That might be the conversation if we see this run rate go up to about 9.
Nice, Washi.
You can see how wet the ball is as it's rolling down the field, and the other day in Ranchi, India managed to change the ball for a new one, and that also just
Nice, take it down, Wash.
allows a gap in play where it stops and it holds a little bit. Kind of brings the bowlers back into the game.
Washington pulled out of his run-up and Britska was taken aback.
Washi, inge machi.
Britska, where Washington comes from. They're very sharp at taking the bails off of the North strikers and stay in. Straight up and out of the ground. this is where Markram is so good. Just when he thinks that there's a couple of overs that are decent from the opposition, he'll break the shackles, and that's why this is such a good innings.
Yeah, they needed a big one, and they got it. That's a very nice connection from Markram. Not much turn there, the ball skidding on before he took a little bit of a chance.
It's a good over, and KL Rahul will be searching for a bowler. 4 overs, none for 28. It's 164 for 2, 11 off it. In terms of economy, he's been India's best bowler. 6 overs for 28. He's gone back to him. I don't know what the plan is here. Two overs, you think, or just bowl him out? If he gets on a roll, maybe even bowl him out.
Yeah, the one bowler that's keeping it together for India and just keeping that run rate from spiking.
Oh, Markram. Just as you were saying, he's bringing Jadeja back to control it. He's just got this ability to clear the boundary. That's a super shot. His 4th 6 into the 90s.
Yeah, great shot. 6 from Washington Sundar in the previous over. 6 off the first ball of Jadeja. And playing the knock that South Africa certainly requires from one of their batters. Senior players putting his hand up.
That ball is so wet. You can see as it's on its way to the batters, reflecting light. "91 meters, Aiden Markram on top of the Apollo tyres go the distance. The longest 6s in this game. Also got an 86-meter 6.
Let's go, Jad.
Much like in Ranchi, it'll come down to wickets. And they'll need to keep taking wickets.
Now this is where Britsky's role is going to be so crucial. What he does is when he sees the batter at the other end is hitting the ball so well, he keeps pushing the singles, making sure that the batsman's rhythm at the other end who's batting well is not broken. Gives him more of the strike.
So true, he did that with Jansen, with Brevis. Hard down the ground. Markram is at the moment in full control of his batting as he powers his way to 99. His straight hitting has been the feature of his batting.
Yeah, he's played some incredible shots tonight. Some deft touches, ramps. But these last few shots that he's hit down the ground, it's just defining this little innings here by Markram. He moves to 99. KL Rahul slowing the game down now, noticing that he's on 99, having a chat to Jadeja.
My favourite shot was the one he hit down the ground here. Virat Kohli was at long on, and he wasn't even in the frame as the ball hit the boundary. Deep point comes in. The backward square goes back. Doesn't seem to matter. He's just hitting straight in front of him.
He's looking to change his angle, going over the wicket. That's why that short fine has gone to deep fine.
Another good over for South Africa. 12 off it already. Markram is 99, just 87 balls. And a century of very high pedigree Very high pedigree from Aidan Markram. Long been recognized as a quality player, but he'll be mighty happy with this 100. It's come up just 88 balls. And it's kept South Africa in the hunt, maybe even marginally ahead. 177 for 2, and a fabulous effort from Aidan Markram. Got to keep going though, hasn't he? 50 of this partnership has come up in just 37 balls. But he looks in control there. His first century as an opener. And he's combined touch and power, hasn't he, in this innings? So when you go back to Harshit Rana, how is he going to play it? The spinners so far have bowled 15. Surely Kuldeep is going to come back for another spell. But I suspect he'll want the quicker overs to deliver in 10.
Yeah, we've seen some good hundreds today. 2 from India and now 1 from Aidan Markram. Absolute laser focus, you can tell. No massive celebration, just looking back to the teammates. A little nod. I've got you, boys.
And there comes the South African flags. He looks too young to be headmaster of Poly School, that man there, so he's probably sitting somewhere else. Kind of innings that lift the change room. It's a huge chase, it's 359. Only twice in South Africa's history have they scored more than these in a run chase. The first one, of course, we will not talk about because South Africa's been talking about it for God knows how many years now. It must have been an astonishing game, that 434 run chase, 438.
Now, we've seen some fantastic wicket shots today from all the batters, with Aidan Markram off the back foot, off the front foot. That one there, little ramp over third man for 4. Couple pulls and then a couple down the ground to get himself to 100. That's 6 off Jadeja, 91 meters. And the focus.
It's a brave ball to bowl. Just wonder how much India are thinking about the catch they put down at long gone. Should have been taken. He made a meal of it. Did Yashasvi Jaiswal. Actually, start of his career, and he was such a good fielder at gully. In the last 8-10 months or so, he's just dropping too many. Straight down his throat. Just somehow, I don't know, but if you want to give him benefit, he lost it. In the lights, I don't know, but he's completely misjudged it.
The sixes coming with a straight bat, and then there was the one where he sort of opened the face of the bat and used the short ball and the pace for a 6, but otherwise there has been really very, very good batting this from Markram.
The second time he's tried this ball. As I said, it's a brave ball, but he's bowled it well.
Second consecutive time I think he's bowled that slower delivery. In this over so far he's bowled 4 deliveries, out of which 3 have been slower deliveries. He can crank up about 140 plus, but he's bowling about 111, 112, 116. There you are.
The train never reached the platform. He finished the shot. But he also did well. He bowled it wide of the batter. Well, that's the way to go. 5 of the over, a good one. 182 for 2, South Africa. He's ringing the changes, KL Rahul. Just that one over for Jadeja. Now back with Kuldeep Yadav. You probably think I've got a bit of a bang from Arshdeep. Harshit Rana's bowling well. Wants to get his spinner's quota out quickly. The ball's very wet. Ready back on the field is very quick. Always got to have the quick runners in. Right, Britska, 17 of 17. Perfect partnership innings this. At the other end, Markram's made 37 of 27.
बढ़िया केडी
18 of 18 now. It's like a sieve at the moment. The singles wherever you want. You cannot build pressure if you don't cut the singles.
Get one for us, Kule.
Brave ball, but it's a wide. Just drifted down the leg side. Nice and cool.
Tried to bowl the quicker delivery, seam up. Don't know whether it was a plan with Rahul to try and get the batter stumped down the leg side.
I think it might have been a stumping chance actually down the leg side. I wonder if that was the plan too. Let's try and get a leg side stumping. Just trying something different here, Kuldeep. Right, let's take a look at it. Fired down leg side. Look at the back leg. Definite chance, but the wicketkeeper didn't gather it cleanly enough.
That's not a delivery we see often. So it could well have been a plan.
Didn't quite time the ball well, so oops! And to think that is Jadeja. No luck at all for Kuldeep. Ball almost stopped on its own. He overran it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a boundary for Aiden Markram. Not something you see every day from Jadeja. Just overran it. The ball kind of plugged a little bit. Probably expecting it to just skid on with this dew. Ball stopping. Fortunately for the South Africans and Aiden Markram, he's picked up another boundary.
They're looking in control now, South Africa, of this game.
Don't think he really got it off the middle of the bat. And Jadeja overran the ball. Oh. Makes a futile attempt to retrieve it.
Come, get it. पकड़ ले. Watch it.
8 of the over, it's 190 for 2.
Those two arms really getting close now, and this partnership's done so well to make sure they're very much in this run chase. In fact, looking very good indeed. The key still here is Aiden Markram. Brilliant 100, his 4th in ODI cricket. And Bretsky as well, a top knock. Almost what he did in the last game as well, when Mark Johansson came out and was hitting those big shots. His 4th 100 this. This looks so good, whether it's spin or quick bowling. Played quite a few of those innings, number 4. And one of the reasons being he's so good against spin. And they show that again here this evening. It's a good over from Harshit Rana. The last one here as well. He's bowled quite a few pace off. He's done well against all bowlers. Better than run a ball against everyone here. Spin, fast bowling, apart from Arshdeep though.
Yeah, I think that's when they were just looking to be a bit conservative in the first few overs, trying to make sure the new ball didn't do some destructive damage.
Yeah, learnings from the last game. In the end, South Africa fell short by 17 runs. Wayward and punished.
Harshit Rana is not happy with Arshdeep's performance there. He believes he should have at least launched himself. He's standing in the middle of the wicket, staring at him as if to say, what are we doing? You didn't even try. But it's not the ideal delivery. Definitely sliding down that leg side, nicely picked up by Bretsky.
How far is it? Oh, that's a little unfair. But if he's going to bowl that line and the ball seems to be tailing a little bit, maybe he might want that fine leg to go back.
Yeah, you can see Rohit Sharma saying that too, and in fact Arshdeep telling him that it was far away from him, and Rohit is telling him it was just next to you. And that's not the kind of effort you want to see from anybody. You need a better effort, especially when you're a bowler yourself.
I was actually watching him in the field. He stands still. He doesn't actually walk in. A lot of people walk in, so it gives him a bit of leverage to be able to jump. I think, you know, even if he does or doesn't get there, the key is that you kind of make a proper effort. And if you don't catch it or get a hand on it, so be it. But I think Rohit was on the perfect line. He's at extra cover, so he kind of looks in the direct line to see where that one went.
Yeah, at the end of the day, in our sport, in any sport for that matter, it's the effort that counts. I'm absolutely right in feeling that way, Harshit Rana.
Again, turning out to be a good over. South Africa 6 runs already. the conversation there with the umpire. Change of ball, which happened last game as well. They changed the ball because it got too wet. And finally, Rohit managing to convince the umpire to have a look at it again, and if required, change it.
Yeah, there was chat before the series. The umpires got together with the captains and said, listen, we understand how it's 34 overs and use one ball, but we don't know who's going to be batting or bowling first or fielding second. But we will, if it is unreasonable, we will definitely change it, even if it has to be changed 4 or 5 times. But I think they've had a discussion and maybe thought, okay, it's not as bad as you're kind of making out at this stage. Give it a few more overs and let's see what transpires after that. Because there should be 2 balls out there, let's be honest. And then after 34 overs, 1 will be chosen. So I think the fact that there's 2, they might stick with it until the 34th and then change it regularly.
That's an Oval. All that chat Rohit had. They'll continue with the same. Too wide, yes it is.
Using the strategy to whack it into the surface as a slow ball, so it hits in there and comes off with no pace. His last 3 deliveries have been 111, 110, 117 or 18. He operates around 140, so there's all the different change-ups. Trying to use the big square boundary.
Which is the tougher ball to bowl, the slow one or the normal delivery when the ball's wet?
That's hit up in the air, and they should be taken, and it is! Harshad gets the breakthrough with another pace-off delivery. That's exactly what he's been trying to do. Pace-off, away from the hitting zone, and this is big. The Centurion, the set batter, Aiden Markram, superb knock, but he's got to go back.
Yeah, whacked in short. It held in the surface. The key was how high. Markham was just trying to slap it to the leg side, but watch the height he has to try and hit it from, and he can't control that. Probably hit it almost too well. He wanted to drag it a little bit squarer. Nice catch in the outfield, and eventually partnership broken. 70 or 57. Markham played really well for his 110 of 98. You can see the disappointment. India desperate for a breakthrough. They found one. 197 for 3. And it's also going to be time, I think, for the players to have a drink.
197 for 3 now. South Africa chasing down a mammoth total of 359. A little twist in the story. A wicket of Aiden Markram. Batted beautifully for his 110 of 98. New batter in. Livev Brevis.
Yeah, change in the order. It was due to be De Zorzi, but South Africa feeling they'll give a bit of freedom to the young Brevis.
Nice, Kitty.
And India would look to squeeze a few overs in here. Quickly go through them, a couple of overs, try and get that required run, which is at 8.17 now, up to maybe 8.5. Oh, beautifully bowled, and he's confident. K. Rahul with that stumping appeal will be referred upstairs. It is Matthew Bretsky, the batter, another set batter, big opportunity for India here. We're going to go upstairs to the third umpire.
Third umpire to director. I have an umpire review for a stumping. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can I have your best side-on shot, please? Okay, thank you. Have you got the shot from the other side, please? Okay, thank you. Just go frame by frame. Thank you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Thank you. Yeah, satisfied that I have the foot grounded behind the popping crease. Thank you. Ready to make my decision for the big screen.
In the nick of time. You did drag it outside, but put it back in just before the bails came off. K. Rahul looked very, very assured with that appeal.
I was going to say, can you believe it? It happened again. Remember in the last match, there was a wicket that fell, 2 deliveries later. Bretsky got out.
Almost the same situation, maybe a little later in the first game.
Nicely, Kitty. Watch it.
Yeah, sometimes when it happens in real time, as a keeper, you get the feeling you've got the man. So that's why technology is brilliant, because when you roll it frame by frame and you've got the advantage of that slow-mo, you know that the foot is back. And with those lighted bails and stumps, it makes it all that more easier as to when the bails came off with regards to where the feet were. Pretty confident there, as you said. But this is good bowling. And one of the reasons why I call him a genuine wicket taker is deliveries like those.
Until the big shot comes out, Kitty.
Livev Brevis averages roughly around 25, but he's a much better batter than that. Very early in his international career.
Watch it, Kulli.
Yeah, he's someone who's dripping with talent. You just look at him, what he can do. Outstanding fielder. We saw he played a breezy innings in the previous game, but Harshit Rana was unhappy with the effort of Arshdeep Singh, but he's cock-a-hoop here.
Keep building up, good overs here, boys.
Dug in short, good catch, Ruturaj Gaikwad, safe pair of hands, and it's the set batter.
That's what Harshit does as well. He's really good in this middle phase. 10 out of 20 wickets that he's got is in this phase. 199 for 3 South Africa. required run rate now 8.4. That's exactly what India wants. Couple of quiet overs. And if you look at the batters to come, and these two out there for South Africa, they're all stroke players. From an Indian point of view, what you're looking at is picking wickets regularly. I was talking about Harshit Rana and he's at his best during this phase. If you look at his bowling in different phases, 10 out of those 20 is in this phase. His economy is so much better in this phase as well. He goes less than 6 and over. And the slower into the pitch. They look more like a tennis shot. Couldn't keep it down. Not enough elevation either. Yeah, time to tighten the screws. Yeah, third still inside, fine legs inside. Well bowled again, a pace off.
I would think they would have a clear plan now, South Africa, because the strategy has been employed for a couple of overs now. So they know they're going to whack it in. Really